Hey, Mount Hood territory, it is a gorgeous day today, and we are live at Pat Acres Racing Complex out in Canby. I'm joined by Chris. He's the owner out here, and we're going to have an awesome time. I am just beyond excited because we're about to blast through some turns on 50-mile-an-hour go-karts. These are not like the go-karts you see at the kiddie places. No. These things are pretty freaking cool.
Little different.
Little different. So, Pat, thanks for joining us today. Or, Chris, thanks for joining us at Pat Acres. I'm already screwing up. But, dude, Chris, this is insane. You've been doing this for a long time, and, I mean, people love this place.
It's a lot of fun. It's very enjoyable to have a business where you get to play with people when they're having a good time and having fun.
So talk a little bit about these cars, because like I said, I mean, these are not, what you see at, the kiddie places and stuff. I mean, these things really move.
They are purpose-built rental carts. They're capable of 51, 52, 53 miles an hour, and when you get down to where you're an inch and a half off the ground, speed gets real pretty fast.
Yeah, so, I mean, 50 miles an hour in these little things, it feels like you're flying. I mean,
yeah.
You're opening up portals to another time dimensions, flux capacitors kicking in. It's nuts.
Yes, very much so.
Now, there's a lot of different people who come out here, but you said your real bread and butter is the people who are just coming out here for a good time.
Yeah.
So, the families public, and so forth, yeah.
The general public, we operate 6 days a week out here. Most of the time we're open, and anybody 12 years old and older can come on out, go inside, register, get a membership from us, pay your fees, and you go out on the track, and we put you in a 50-mile-an-hour go-kart the track's a little over a half-mile long. Obviously, it's a paved road course. Lap times are from the 50-second range, sometimes up just over a minute. So yeah,
we have one person in our office. I think it was about 2 or 3. You know who you are. But so I mean, you've got whole families that can come out here and race. So mom, dad, kids, and everything. So it's a real good family bonding experience.
Yeah, it is. And when you get into the competitive racing side of things too, you get. It's not like a team sport where you take little Johnny to football practice and drop him off and then show up on game day to watch. Racing is something that the whole family gets involved in. Mom's doing things, dad's doing things. You don't drop them off for practice. You come live it with them, show up on race day, and get to experience the highs and the lows of what competition does.
Another really cool thing that you're talking about is you get a lot of corporate business out here as well. So I mean, if you've got a business out here, check this out. This is a great idea for team building, because you guys specialize in those events, and a lot of people really see a lot of benefit from that, you said.
Yeah, we do. We can cater, we can take care of company groups from probably about as small as 15 people up to upwards of 120, 140 people in a group. Typically what we do for those is what we call a team endurance race, where they're an hour-and-a-half race, and you put multiple drivers on a team, so you get to strategize on, with your teammates, how do we get this car around the track as many times as we can in an hour-and-a-half, and nothing brings that office closer together than strategizing on how to beat each other. The other kind of unique thing about it is
teamwork through competition. I love
absolutely.
Take down that marketing side.
And what's interesting is what we see is the horns come out on the women. The women turn into animals when they have a steering wheel in their hand.
I'm glad Molly's not racing me. She'd be kicking my butt right now. I'd never hear it down at the end of the office there.
But it is a unique team building experience, and we get a lot of, probably 85-90% of the companies that come out and do these experiences with us come back year after year.
Wow. So what is something that I need to know if I'm going to be racing? So I mean, if I don't have a lot of experience, say outside of video games, what should I keep in mind?
Well, an off-track experience is real. There is no reset button on these. You can't plow into the barriers and knock the fence over and destroy the equipment and put yourself in the hospital and then push a button and it's all better. It's
just like you've seen me drive before.
You're playing for real.
Okay.
And what we tell people, they're capable of 50 miles an hour through the corners. That doesn't mean you have to go they're not 50 mile an hour through the corner.
Yeah.
But they're capable of 50 miles an hour, and they'll pull over a G through a corner.
Wow.
So what we tell people is drive to your comfort level. We get people that come out here, we get people that have never driven anything. Obviously, when we cater to people, we can allow 12-year-old kids. Sometimes these kids have never driven anything, and we get adults that you would think they've never driven anything as well.
They're going along with the left blinker on the whole time,
But it's one of those things that you can enjoy it and have fun even if you don't have a lot of driving skill or any racing experience. You can come out here and go fast, you know, test your nerves, so to speak, on the track.
If you're a fan of racing and just want to see some cool action, this is actually a great place to come too, because you get a lot of people who do this for more than just a hobby. This is a way of life.
It is. It is. The competitive side of racing is a world that a lot of people don't see. They have no idea it exists, and a lot of people that are in that world didn't know it existed until they came in. They started out as go-karters, which is, you know, dad and son out here in the back of a pickup on Saturday morning, and then they decide to get into a race, and before they know it, you know, pretty soon they get bit by that race bug, and they're spending, you know, 99% of their disposable income, and they're traveling all around the country, and they become kart racers, which is a whole different level. It is a professional form of motorsports, you know.
An additional, you know, professional sports out here is you guys host a lot of other events. In fact, you've got something coming up this weekend that is probably going to be a big draw for a lot of people. Talk a little bit about that.
We do. We got into the drifting scene about 2009 was when we started, and we do 12, 13, 14 events a year. Our annual marquee event is called Kart Fest, and it's coming up this Sunday, Monday, Labor Day weekend. There will be probably upwards of 120 drivers out here drifting full-size cars, and that's going to be everything from, you know, mom's Lexus that she doesn't know is out here, clear.
I would pay to see that.
Those are some of the funnest guys to watch. You know, they take mom's Cressida and they told mom, I'm spending the night at Steve's house. And
I don't know why your tires just went bad. I mean, they were fine the other day.
But we get the entry-level drivers in the entry-level drift vehicles clear up through purpose-built. There's some 600-700 horsepower machines that are trailered in, and, you know, we're expecting upwards of 1,500 to 2,000 spectators both Sunday, Monday.
So people can come out and see that?
Yeah, the public can come on out. It's about 7 or 8 hours of driving a day. We turn the music on, and there's cars everywhere. It's constant action.
Just a big old party.
It's just kind of a big old car thing going on.
Sounds pretty cool.
One of the unique things is, as a spectator, you can approach the drivers, and they love to do ride-alongs and show off their skills for people. They love to make people scream, so we get a lot of spectators. We leave it up to them to sequester their way into the passenger seat. So it's an experience that you're not going to get anywhere else.
How do people find you guys both here at the race course and online?
So we're located down here in Canby. The website for the karting thing is patsacres.com, and then the drifting thing, we have a whole nother website, and it's parc.com.
And then you guys are on Facebook, so you can find them there, check out all the action.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm about ready to start. So you got some people who are going to race against me and really make me put my money where my mouth is, right?
We just found these guys walking by out front. We said, hey, you guys.
Hey, I might have a shot at this one.
You want to try this?
I know all of a sudden there's an audience, so you're really making me nervous now.
Yeah.
It's like, the moron tourism guy's going to go race. Let's go watch him be an idiot.
Now you're going to jump in the cart. If I look over there, there's actually, Joy didn't come down. I was going to say the North American champion.
I quit. I'm out. I can't put up with that.
Now, Joy didn't come down. Joy's up there still mechanicking. But
Good. Let him stay with that.
You've got 4 or 5 guys over there that have raced literally all over the country.
I should do well.
Accomplished quite a lot. They're going to have a great time with you. They're going to play with you and
kind of like how a cat plays with its food. You know, when you see it batting a mouse, that's going to be me on the racetrack.
Now you'll be fine.
All right, so I've got my equipment here, my safety stuff. This is my kart.
Yep.
So what kind of horsepower does this thing have? I'm going to get dressed as your top.
They're 4-stroke Honda 270cc motors. They put out, they're 9-horse motors, but they put out probably 13 or 14 horse.
I'm pretty sure that's more than my first car.
Yeah. They're very durable. You know, what we're after is longevity. But no, they will motor you around the track at 50, 51 miles an hour if you've got the nerve to do it.
Well, for so many people, you finally see my mouth covered. I'm sure you're ecstatic.
You guys ready back there? You guys ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead. So we can, these carts we can take up to, our website says that we have a 250-pound weight limit. We don't really enforce it. We've never put anybody on the scale. We pretty much, the rule is if you can fit in the seat, you can go. So the pedals are adjustable, the seats are adjustable, so we can make them fit just about anybody.
All right, I think I'm ready to try this out.
All right.
Let's kick the tires and light the fires, baby. All right. Where's the seatbelt?
There is no seatbelt.